The freedom that movement gives you, you can't get anywhere else.
It's kind of like out of body because I don't know how I'm doing it. I don't know how my body just reacts to the music, and it just feels so good because I'm not thinking about it.
Positivity is what we need in this world, with a lot of things that's going on. Having a content that brings smile to people's faces.
It is the best feeling in the world. You can't find it anywhere else.
I started dancing when I was 7. About 9 years old, my family split, so I became homeless by then. When I was homeless, I joined a lot of dancers that are practicing in the streets, and that's kind of how I got into a dance group. So because I can flip, they want to include me on their dance piece. And the good thing is, all of the crews that I joined has become one of, if not the winners. For example, we joined Pilipinas Got Talent or TV shows and stuff. We always win. That experience has built me up to knowing people that are connected to another big thing.
What's up, my name's Kamikaze, aka Chris Merriman. I'm 19 years old.
I first got introduced to b-boying in 1999 when I was about 11 years old. My first introduction to the movement was I had a friend do a little windmill at a school disco. At the time, I was really into Jean-Claude Van Damme, and my only thing was I could do the splits. When I first started, obviously it was just falling in love with dance, going, okay, I want to learn this move, I want to learn that move, and I want to level up my skills. Then the next step, as I sort of became good at dance, was I want to get on TV, I want to make a career out of this. And I was able to do it. I was one of the people that were lucky enough to be able to make dance a career for over 2 decades, and that was being my full-time income.
I think I was just always boogieing around in the house. Mum was like, yeah, let's put her in dance. So I've been dancing since I was 2, and then I started gymnastics when I was 4, and I did dance and gymnastics at the same time. When I was 13, I got into aerial acrobatics and contortion, which is where I learned all my acro skills, my aerial skills, and I specialised in contortion for 5 years. I have had a few good experiences though. I've been in 3 music videos now. One for a group artist called 1-4. They're a drill rap kind of band. One for my friend Celia Capsis. She represented Cyprus in Eurovision last year.
I was able to dance with Twitch, So You Think You Dance in the Ellen DeGeneres show. One of my good friends. We had a whole bunch of people that, as I said, I looked up to, and I was able to dance with them as peers, share stories, and I don't think there's any experience that can be better than that.
So performed in Dubai, became a dancer there, Singapore for 6 years, and now here in Australia. So we have, a TV show called Sunday All Stars. I performed there, danced there with celebrities from the Philippines.
It's hard because everyone's so good now. You have to do things that make you stand out. You can't just be a good dancer. So especially with auditions, it's a bit hard because you train so hard for something that you want to do, but there's just not a lot going on here. So with the auditions, you just hope that there's an audition, and even you have to audition to get an audition. So that's what makes it hard, because you're just fingers crossing that you can even get in the room.
So right now, my work life is slightly different to what it used to be in the last 2 decades. Previously, I've done a range of jobs within the dance community. I was street performing for 10 years, and that was one of the best jobs you could ever do. Now my work is a little bit different. I still perform pretty much every weekend, but I do real estate as well because there's a lot of transferable skills. One of the reasons I sort of jumped into real estate in addition to performing is that little bit of stability. I want to be able to pass on some properties to my daughters when they're older, and I want to be able to teach them everything they need to know about getting into the marketplace. What we find a lot of, unfortunately, is it's hard to continue on in this art form a lot of the best dancers that we've seen will come and they will go and they won't pass on their knowledge and information to the next generation. So we have all these gaps of history lost and not passed on. So I think it's important that I stick around and I impart what I've learned over the last 25 years of dancing as a professional to the next generation, so they can learn from my mistakes and see where I went right and emulate and copy that.
So the reason why I take the risk is just because I just can't imagine doing anything else. I've been dancing for so long, and I took the risk when I decided to move to a performing arts school. So I did normal high school from year 7 to 10. In year 11, I decided to do online schooling, so then I could pursue dancing full-time, which was a big shift, and it was a bit risky because I was ultimately trading in my education for dancing. Even though I was still completing school, like I wasn't getting the 6-hour days of learning. Like I decided that dance was something I really wanted to do and I wanted to focus on it, so I just kind of sacrificed the school and the social life for dance. So I was like, that's when I decided to take everything seriously. The feeling you get when you dance is just like out of this world, and being able to do it as a career is what makes it better. But there's a difference between loving it just as for fun as a hobby and loving it enough to pursue it for the rest of your life. So I think that it's just important to like keep it going, even if like you have doubt. It's just remember why you love it and why you started it, and that's what I tell myself to do, because sometimes like it is hard. So.
I received messages from like random people thanking me for making those videos. Oh, it made my day. I'm in a hospital today. I'm battling through cancer. I'm not really feeling good, but when I saw your video, put a smile on my face. That for me is, everything. And that's why I still do it now, even though in real life, it's not always that I'm always happy or positive, but because I know that there's people out there that relies on my video as their entertainment, that's why I keep doing it. And makes me smile when I receive those kind of messages.
I was lucky enough that I was paid to travel around the world and experience life and learn different cultures and be on TV, having some insane skills, like being able to hold myself and present well, and all of these experiences you can't buy and you can't do when you're 60 years old. So I think it's a must as a young person. Follow your dreams, pursue your passions, and look.
In this modern era, it's okay to be vulnerable. Because before, where I grew up, it's so hard to speak up, voice out what we really want to do in life. And when I started voicing out, that's when I received all these blessings. So voice out. Someone will hear you, someone might help you, and they will. Next thing you know, you are successful. As long as you keep doing the right thing and don't do anything stupid. And make sure that you're making people happy, yourself happy, which is very important, and helping people.